question, and I'm not making this as a small and a mid cap special. Last question on small and mid cap. I asked this question to Ramdev when he joined us on Monday. I asked this question to Kenneth Andrade when he joined us yesterday. So I'll ask you the same question. For someone who has exposure to small and mid cap stocks now, there are three options. One, take a hit, cut your loss, or take less profit and get out. Second, add more as small and mid cap stocks have fallen. And third is convert it into large cap. Switch. What should be a best strategy for someone who has small and mid cap stocks? And when I say someone, everyone who's got small and mid cap.
So if Nikhil, let me be very frank and open about this. And if you're talking of the small cap stocks, not funds, generally it is the tendency that as the bull market keeps progressing, the quality of investment keeps getting downgraded, and even let's say poorly run business or poor businesses, generally they show up good numbers, and there also the narrative changes strongly. So I think a large part of the capital keeps getting drifted to businesses which may not be strong enough and are driven more by narrative. So I can say that large pool of people who might have invested into small caps with not a strong understanding and not having understood the cycles for long, I think it's a clear call that they should move out of the small caps and maybe allocate. If they want to remain in small cap, it is a good category for long term. Just go with the funds with a long term track record is what I would suggest, because this has been the trend, and this is what we are observing also when we look at the retail shareholding pattern in a lot of these companies. They have really gone up. So that would be my stance. And the other point, whether one should move to large cap, I think those are asset allocation tactical questions which would be pertinent for large investors, wealthy investors who might have had good amount of exposure to small and mid cap, and those exposures, if they have gone out of proportion and are breaching their targeted kind of weightage, definitely they should shift to the large cap. But somebody who has maintained the small cap and wants to think about wealth creation over long term and is not breaching in a big way, I think it should continue. They should just sustain, maybe add more in the downfall. We have seen, we've done analysis, Nikunj, that in a falling small cap category, if one invests via SIP, they actually tend to create very good outcomes, even on an absolute level if the index is low. But on a SIP basis, they would still sort of continue to show good returns because they keep averaging at the lower price point. So I would suggest that for really people with patience, long-term investment objective, they should continue, and they should maybe add at the lows, keep adding at the lows.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.